Hey, how's it going everyone? OutlawClient here, back again this week with some more Smash Wii U Online. And in this week's episode I'll be playing as the character that was most requested last week, and that is of course Samus. No, not Zero Suit Samus, none of that Zero Suit nonsense. This is the OG Samus, the Orange Bounty Hunter, the Purple Pterodactyl Slayer, the Metroid Crippler, I'm just gonna stop now. But anyway, before I get on to the main talk, or the main commentary, I just want to quickly discuss a recent leak, or I should say a really recent leak, a few hours before I actually started recording this. But so far there's been a leak that's shown that Rayman, the third-party Ubisoft character, is actually coming to the game as a DLC character. Now, the thing is that there are a few screenshots, and the screenshots look pretty good, but I was really skeptical at first. But after there was a short release of footage of a person actually putting his cursor over Rayman in the character select screen, and I have to admit it looks really good. It looks, very convincing. I mean, I don't want to flat out say yeah he's in, because some people are amazing at Photoshop, but I mean this does look pretty convincing so far, and I'd be very surprised if it was fake. But again, like I was saying, amazing Photoshoppers out there. But let's not draw any conclusions. Let's wait until we see some gameplay footage and stuff. But it was quite funny because myself, and I'm sure a lot of other people, originally thought Rayman was going to be in the game, because if you were keeping up with Nintendo's, or I should say Sakurai's director's room, where he used to post daily images of Smash Brothers, like daily pictures of the game in development, at one picture of the day was actually Rayman, a Rayman trophy, which caught a lot of people by surprise. I mean, he wasn't announced as a playable character. There was, up until that point, there was nothing Rayman related in the game, and it just seemed a bit random considering, nothing, as I said, no Rayman content in the game before, and to come out with this trophy, which they stated as him being Ubisoft being generous for making an entire 3D model, just seemed really strange and out of place. And I straight away thought, yeah, he's going to be a playable character. But of course, no playable character came after. Just 3 trophies of the Rayman series, Rayman himself and 2 other characters from Rayman Legends. But myself, I'd personally be very excited for him. I mean, Rayman was probably one of my biggest franchises that I played when I was younger. I mean, up there with Sonic, Metroid, Zelda, pretty much one of my go-to game characters. Rayman 2, amazing game, even though it's been remade to death. But anyway, moving on, getting into the actual commentary. Now, as you can see in this week, I'm playing as Samus. Yeah, I had to take out Ganondorf there. Managed to take him out with, I believe, was it like two down airs? Yeah, Samus' down air, if you haven't noticed already, is a very powerful spike. But Samus is probably my go-to character. I mean, I've been playing since 64. I always play as Samus, as I mentioned before. Metroid is a huge favourite of mine, one of my favourite Nintendo franchises, if not my favourite. And Samus has always been my go-to character, because obviously she's going to be in pretty much every game. But Samus is a decent character. I mean, she hasn't been too powerful in any of the games, she hasn't really stood out in any of the games, but I mean, I think in this game she's quite a decent character. I mean, a lot of people don't rate her much, don't rate her very highly, but I think she's got quite a few tools that make her a really powerful character to play as. And a lot of people, I don't think, utilise her all that well. I mean, not to say I'm an amazing Samus player, but I like to try and use a lot of her tools, like her Morph Ball, her down B is actually really good. It can stop your momentum completely. I don't really see that many people using it. And her Grapple Beam, or a lot of people call Z-Air, or Z-Air, yeah, sorry guys, I'm trying to say it the American way, but her Grappling Beam is actually really amazing if you used in the air, because it can cover a lot of distance. Doesn't do too much damage, but it can cover a lot of distance and disrupt the opponents, and it has next to no landing lag, so you'll be able to freely follow up with another attack as soon as you hit the ground. And it's really good move, I'd say, probably one of her best in her arsenal. But as you saw there, guys, I managed to give Pikachu a back air there. Guys, you can't say I didn't give you anything, guys. I've shown Pikachu getting kicked off the stage. What more do you guys want? But anyway, we have choice banded Pikachu there. No, that Pikachu's a hacker. Seriously, why is he able to use more than one move? Seriously. But anyway, but one of the biggest flaws of Samus is it's being shown right now. I mean, her back air is a very powerful move as well. I mean, as you saw there, I managed to get that first KO with the back air, but the problem is that she has a really hard time hitting characters that are much smaller than herself, like the back air there, I was really happy that I landed it, because you have to time it so well just before you hit the ground, and if I hit the ground during that back air animation, which I'm sure I did after, but I KO'd Pikachu anyway, but yeah, it usually has so much landing lag, and of course Pikachu being small, difficult to land, and you can be followed up, really punished pretty badly. But anyway, managed to get that second down air. God, that down air spike, it's so satisfying, guys, to land that. But yeah, like I was saying, Samus and small opponents, not a good story, but she is, yeah, like I was saying, she's outclassed by a lot of small opponents, and Pikachu is actually a really good character in this game, so yeah, not a good matchup for Samus. But anyway, moving on, up against the Link player, this guy, he loves his rolls, he loves to roll. I mean, like I always say, rolling is a good tool in this game, but you do it so much, you're going to be punished. But of course, it's a bit more difficult with lag online. By the way, guys, these are replays, so because replays just re-imitate the match, so there is no lag at all, so yeah, that's why I usually do the replays now. But anyway, yeah, it can be harder to properly time attacks and stuff when it's lagging, even if they're like obviously rolling, and local conditions I'd easily be able to punish that. But anyway, so back to the character analysis. Now Samus has her down B, as I discussed before, the morph ball, drops a short ball. You can do little morph ball jumps, and it can actually be really good for gaining horizontal grounds, like recovering horizontally, because it not only stops all her momentum, but it allows you to shift quite far without falling vertically much, which again, like I said, really good for recovering. Her side B is the missile. Now the missile works in two ways, or it functions in two different ways. If you lightly tap it, you can do like a slow missile. It doesn't do too much damage, I believe it's like 5%, and it will slowly track the opponent, which is quite a nice feature, if you want to sort of try and run in while the missile's following them, so they might try and dodge the missile and you can follow up with an attack. Or you can use the strong one. If you tap the side B hard, then you can get the super missile instead, which will travel far but it won't have any tracking properties, and it will do slight more damage. But anyway, managed to get that down air twice on Link. Like seriously, Link, that guy, he was asking for it, man. I managed to throw him off so many times with the grapple beam, and of course finish with the down air. Like he was asking for it, man, that hero of time. But anyway, up against another Link this time, I'd say a much better Link this time. He's making full use of his tools. I mean, look at that, he's using that hook shot in the air, sort of like how I'm using my Z-Air, which is probably one of Link's best features. By the way, I should talk about Link. Link is probably like the most buffed character out of any other, returning characters from Smash 4. And I'll explain why a bit later, or maybe in another video. But anyway, up against this guy, really, blocking me out, putting up a good ball of defense. Standing quite strong, let's see. Yep, there we go, that nice down smash there. But anyway, moving on to Samus's up B. Now the up B is a screw attack. I don't think I use it that much other than for recovery, but up B actually has the potential to KO opponents in this game, which is something, probably my favourite feature of Samus, well, favourite revamped feature of Samus this time around. I mean, guys, if you've played Metroid, if anyone's played the Metroid series, you know just how strong that screw attack is. I mean, come on, guys, there's a gaming company named, well, there's a website called Screw Attack now, named after it. I mean, come on, that must be some indication of how good that move is. But in the previous Smash games, it was mostly just for recovery. I mean, it would trap opponents in there, but it wouldn't really have any KOing power. So, yeah, it wasn't all that good outside of recovery. But I don't usually use it that much at the moment, because I keep forgetting that it can KO, like, just because I barely ever used it in, 64 up to Brawl. But anyway, like I was saying, really good move to use, and you can do it out of shield, so, they attack you, they miss their move, or you block it, and then you can follow up with an up B, which may KO them potentially at higher percentages. But moving on to Samus's last B attack, and her most powerful one, is her charge beam. Now, the charge beam, as you can guess, it can be charged up, and when you fully charge it, it will do by far the most knockback and damage, and it actually travels quite fast as well. But of course, you have to charge it up, so you're really open during the attack. And to be honest, I usually just try and get some distance away and then try and charge it up and stuff. Now, I think one of the best things about Samus is that you can play mind games with your opponents. You charge up that charge beam. Don't shoot it straight away, and the opponent will start acting strange. They'll be blocking every second, and expecting that charge beam. But I have to admit, with Link, it's a bit more difficult to effectively use that tactic, because his shield, or the Hylian shield, will block like all projectiles, well, other than Fox and Falco's lasers, but it will be able to block it as well if he's just standing still. So yeah, talk about, you know, standing still as the best line of defense. But anyway, Link managed to KO me there. Yeah, I rolled straight into his down smash. Like, seriously guys, that's what I was saying about rolls. It's, you know, they're really predictable and easy to punish, and especially with Samus's morph ball dodge, which will put you into the morph ball state for such a long time. It's really really easy to punish. But anyway, as you can see, he's making a bit of a comeback here. I mean, I don't know if I already explained, but when you go to higher percentages, you have like a rage mode where you'll do more knockback to the enemy, and I believe, does it do a higher percentage of damage as well? I'm not sure, but either way, you have sort of a comeback factor when you're at higher percentages like that. But anyway, that's not going to matter because I have managed to KO Link. Yes, there you go. Get in there, Samus. But yeah, I didn't really talk about Samus' suits either. First match, I had to use the original, the orange Samus one. Then I had to use the light suit, followed by the dark suit, aka the best suit of Samus. Yeah, guys, don't hate. I love those yo-yo shoulders. And of course, finally followed by... But anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Those are all the matches I have for this week. And to be honest, I would ask at this point for you guys to choose a character, but I sort of want to, you know, I might try a different fighting game next week. I will come back to Smash, definitely, but anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and until next time, I'll see you later. Peace out.